According to education Upanishads, those who are ignorant, they are in darkness, and those who are knowledgeable, they are even in greater darkness, because they already have this illusion that they know. Once you have this arrogance that you know, then your journey stops. You have closed all your doors and windows for fresh air. Now you can ask whatever was your question.
Yes, Swami. I start asking, Swami. Currently, I'm taking some supplements to help remove the tiredness. So now I can be more active and not lie on the bed all the time. However, that means I have not developed any inner discipline and still let the mind and body rule me. Still let the mind and body rule me. Still let the mind and body rule me. Will this be alright?
Will this be alright means?
Means that will be alright, or I actually should not depend on this kind of supplement. I should have inner discipline.
Inner discipline means being more conscious, being more aware. The less conscious you are, the less aware you are, there will be less inner discipline. But when you are conscious, when you are aware, it is not necessary that immediately body will listen to you, because it has gone very deep inside this conditioning. So once the awareness is there, then you can see how you can use the body. Not using the body doesn't mean that you have to be violent to it. You have to cajole the body, you have to make it ready to listen to you. But when you have some problem, some physical or psychological or mental problem, or you are lacking in certain chemicals, then it is all right. You can take some supplement, you can take medicine. Because body is also a mechanism. Body-mind mechanism. It is a mechanism. So there is no need to be so stubborn about it. Whatever helps you to be more alert, to be more awake and fresh, you can use. You can use tea to make your brain alert. In the same way, you can use food supplement or medicine which helps you. If you have some problem and you are not using it, then you will just be more lethargic. And consciousness in itself is it is only witnessing whatever is there. So if you want to do something, you need some will to do it. If the will is missing, you can just be a witness that you are lying down, you are being lazy. But if you want to create something, then the decision has to be taken. You need to have a will. And if still you are not able to do, then you should use whatever medicine or anything. Because this body-mind mechanism is not going to last for long. So make the best use of it. whatever helps you to function well, if it is not destroying you, if it is just supporting whatever is lacking in the body, you is being supplemented, is being covered by it, and it is all right. That is also ego, that you have to just rely on your inner discipline. That is just ego. If the help is coming from outside, something you from outside make your body more fresh and alert, alive, then you can use it. Because everything, whatever you are taking, is all coming from outside. Whether it is food or oxygen, everything is coming from outside. So, anything which is helping you to perform well, to be more creative, you can use it. Even if someone is using some drug in scientific way and it helps the person to be creative, it is not destroying the person, and that is also allowed. The whole West, all the creative people take some drug. Even in India, the mystics, they take what it is called, hookah, and what it is called, this opium or whatever they take.
Heroin?
I don't know whether heroin or whatever is all right or not, but one should avoid all those things if it is not necessary, because then you get addicted. So if in a scientific way something is given, in a way tea is also a drug, coffee is also a drug, and medicines are called drugs, so they are also drugs. So when it is used in a limited doses, guided by scientists, then it is all right. Something remains, or it is all.
Yes, understood already.
Is there anything more in it or not?
Think no.
What no? You read the whole thing?
Yes, read the whole thing.
I think they are even more richer in America than Jewish. Number one, I think, the Hindus in America at present. That is the reason why the British transferred the power to their orderly servants, so that they can always rule India from outside. Because they were afraid that if once India gets freedom and they are left alone, then within few years they will be far stronger than these countries. That's why they partitioned India also. It was the Britishers who were more keen to partition it. And because India has been partitioned, so they don't have the route to go to Europe, because Pakistan doesn't allow them. So they have to use very longer routes. So it is very, very expensive. So far, I think there has been no Olympic in Malaysia.
No, we don't get the chance. I think we are such a small country.
No, it's nothing to do with small. You have to first. You need to have that much facilities
I don't
and
think
and. But what happened in Kuala Lumpur? Was it not Olympic any time?
currently, Swami.
No, earlier, no Olympics in Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, let me search. I don't know.
Commonwealth Games they have hosted, not
yes,
Olympics.
yes.
Commonwealth is compared to it is very very small.
Yes.
Commonwealth India had, I think, just after the independence, but in 1936 they are applying for Olympics. So for Olympic you need to have all these very very planned everything. So and it will be very very expensive. So you need to be a very rich country for Olympics. But Modi wants the Olympics to happen in 1936. So they have made a team for everything, how to.
Do you mean 2026, Swami?
Not 26, 36.
36. Just now you say 1926, I think.
No. I said 36. You didn't hear it.
Oh, it's
2036. I said the 90 is not a. There is no question. I said India had hosted Commonwealth Games after independence, but the Olympics 2036 they planned. So they will have to apply for it. So once they get it, because I think maybe 2 Olympics is already booked. So after that only, if they are allowed to host, then they will prepare everything. And Modi will not host if it is not very rich country. So that's why 2036. In 2036, India will be almost not. I don't know whether it can be near America or not at that time. Maybe China will be richer. China is a comparatively bigger country than India also. Though now the population, maybe India is number one, because so when you have so much population and your size is smaller compared to China, Russia, America, they all have bigger size. So that is not a benefit. It is when you have less land, less water sources. So that is not good. The way they have grown China is, and any of these countries, whether it is America or England, it's by robbing others. So this is not the right way. India has started growing really well only after Modi came. Before that, it was just growing at a very slow rate. So, but he is not using wrong means to grow. So that is good. China is just totally inhuman about everything. They even torture their people and their even sports people. They're forced to do things. When you're forced, this is not the right way to grow. When you have no freedom of your own, when you're forced to practice for 18 hours, small children's, This is not. This is against human right. So one man's whim and fancy decides everything. They say that Modi is a dictator. You can abuse Modi as much as you want. You can say anything, so many lies against him, but nothing happens to you. But the man, this Iranian president who has just died, even before he was president, he was the Chief Justice of Iran. And he had hanged, even before he became the president, maybe something like 36,000 people. He is called the butcher of Iran or Iran or some place in Iran. And many people are celebrating there also, especially the women, because they were very like the revolution that was happening in Iran at present. Women, because they don't want to wear this burqa and all those things. So they, about it was just happening. I told you many times so many women were jailed, so many died in that. He was being totally inhuman to them. So they are celebrating in a way. So equal amount of people or more are very sad because of that. These were the people who were helping Hamas. It may be many countries combined to kill him. China, very much possible China is behind it because they gave a port to India, Chabahar. So, which China wanted that they should give it to China. But they gave it to India, so it will help India's trade to flourish. For 10 years they have given to India. So it is possible that China may have killed it directly or used Pakistan. America can also be behind it. Israel very much. There can be number one suspect, Israel, because it was harming Israel very much so. But all these countries behave very much in a childish way. They behave like an old children. They're doing the same thing. They're like in schools, there will be some bully. They're always fighting. If you cannot decide things on table, that means you are not mature enough. And after he has been killed, the supreme leader there is Ayatollah Khomeini. He is also the religious head of Iran. So he has said that he is very happy he met Ismail Hania, who is among the top of the Hamas. And he said that you have done very well to harm Israel. They're superpower and you don't have that much sophisticated weapon, but still you have harmed them. And if you continue like this, you may be able to destroy Israel completely. He is still helping after his president has died. He is about 85 years of age. When you are almost knee deep or neck deep in graveyard, Still you want to continue all this bullshit. That shows you're just a retarded fanatic. He may be thinking in this way he will go to heaven. Allah will be very pleased. But these people, they are themselves, he is 85, so even if he dies, what happens? But these people will sacrifice thousands of young people. For them, their life matters not at all. Where you're lost. You're lost.
I'm not lost. I'm listening so attentively, Swami.
Listening, but somewhere, some part of your mind, 1 or 2 part, is going other places also.
Oh.
Where it was going?
For a while, it was thinking about work a little bit, then it came back.
Why you are thinking about the work? When you have to work, you work.
Yeah.
This is schizophrenia.
Yeah.
When you are not working, why you are thinking? Thinking will not help at all.
Yes.
Doing will help, not thinking. After winning this election, Modi will be maybe one of the senior most leaders in the world. According to age also, and being a leader for such a big country. India is the biggest democracy in the whole world because population wise, China is not a democracy, so but comparatively they are nowhere compared to Modi, Xi Jinping, Biden. They are just retarded compared to him. He is a man of wisdom. They are not at all. He loves his people. He is not interested in exploiting his people. He genuinely wants to make the whole country happy by working so hard. And he especially wants to help poor people because he knows what poverty is, how much you suffer. So actually he is the only person who deserves Nobel Prize for Peace. All those who have been given Nobel Prize, many of them were not so worthy people. They were just it was all politically motivated. But Modi is the real right person. But West is so, they are not at all fair. So they give only to those people. Though in West, Gandhi and Nehru was very famous, but they didn't even give them Nobel Prize. They were selected many times, but it was not given. They didn't even give what was his name? Leo Tolstoy Nobel Prize. Because he was Protestant Christian, so they didn't give. So they are not fair. They are very prejudiced about things. They have given Nobel Prize to Obama. He was a warmonger. They have given Nobel Prize to Henry Kissinger. He was great warmonger. So with what was her name? The girl from Pakistan.
Malala.
Yusufzai. Do you know Malala?
Oh, Malala. Wait, Malala. Yousafzai. Yousafzai.
That is what I said, Malala Yousafzai. With her, an Indian also got Nobel Prize, but he's no one knows him much. His name was some, I think, Vajpayee or something like that. Both of them got it together. So he was running, I think, a kind of orphanage where homeless people, he used to take care of them. But I don't know why they gave him Nobel Prize, whether he was also helping them to be converted into Christians, because they have motive all the time whenever they give you something. It is not, even if they will give Modi Nobel Prize, they will have some expectation that Modi should listen to them, but Modi will not listen. Modi is, because of almost all the Gulf countries, all the Muslim big countries, they have given Modi topmost prize of their country. But he is doing what he wants to do. He is not listening. That is what Putin said about him, that he's a true nationalist. It is, no one can order him or force him to do anything. He cannot. He's uncompromising. These are the things Putin said. I feel Putin is a better leader compared to Biden and Xi Jinping. Though his country is comparatively in a tougher situation compared to America, and they have got a better country in a way. But Putin is a powerful man, so he okay.